Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the series on mindfulness of breathing. And today we'll do a 15-minute guided meditation on concentration, which is also sometimes called unification or meditative absorption. I think it's important to say this from the beginning because concentration doesn't really sound that fun to me, honestly. It sounds like work or something like that. And really, there's kind of a different energy to this, to concentration in the context of meditation. So, in mindfulness of breathing, the breath eventually falls to the background of experience, right? We don't just stay with the breath indefinitely, as that would kind of get boring and it's hard for the mind to stay with it. And so as the breath falls to the background, eventually we begin to take in the quality of ease or joy or lightness, and that becomes the primary object of attention. And it's easier to stay with because it has this positive reinforcing quality to it. It's pleasant for the mind to stay there. When I first came to really trying to have a daily meditation practice, this was around 6 years ago now, I had spent a lot of my life of looking for joy or my experience of validation outside of myself, through social media, through a career as a musician, through substances, through alcohol, things like that. And what I found as I began to actually finally sit for 20 or 30 minutes each day is that after some time, there was this really beautiful quality of mind that would begin to come about. Very simple, understated, but this basic space in the mind where it was kind of like the mind would just have settled and I could just finally rest. Not craving something outside of myself, not desiring or fantasizing or wishing something wasn't there. And it was almost like an effortless effort. And I think many of you, I'm sure, who have meditated have gotten a taste of this. And it's part of what can bring us back to the meditation cushion over and over again. And it's not that we're just trying to only get a positive quality of mind, we're also trying to take in the difficulties and all of that. But there's great benefit of the mind beginning to notice when it's not contracted, when there's this quality of ease, and the breathing falls to the background, and this ease comes to the foreground, and this becomes the primary object of our attention. And so this kind of sweet spot isn't something that is forced, right? But it actually comes about through stopping trying to control the mind. When the mind stops trying to fix or manage or control anything, it begins to rest back into itself. It begins to taste the quality of awareness at rest. And as we begin to take this in, we can enter into what's called absorption or samadhi or meditative concentration. So the reason I wanted to say this is just to get across the idea that this kind of concentration doesn't come through a very effortful effort, but actually almost an effortless effort. Through releasing trying to control or manipulate or get it just right, releasing all of those qualities of the mind begins to realize, oh, it's okay. It can just rest right here in itself. And this is a new sense of balance that we can cultivate in meditation and can inform our lives. So we'll do some time to practice now. So just finding wherever you're sitting right now, this upright posture. In meditation, we take the balance of an upright, yet soft and open and relaxed physical posture. And we'll just set an intention that for the next 15 minutes, we don't have to be anyone in particular. We don't have to become someone. We don't have to become a meditator. But rather, we will simply be here and be present with our body and mind and heart right as they are in this moment. If it feels comfortable, you can rest your eyes, you can close them, you can rest your gaze in front of you. Whatever feels comfortable for you right now. And just beginning to notice what it feels like to be in a human body at this moment. In this body where the heart is beating all on its own, and in which can breathe all on its own as well. Resting your hands wherever they feel comfortable. And just taking in this quality of rootedness and stability. Allowing the mind to rest on the contact points with the floor or the chair or the cushion beneath you. Allowing to feel the gentle pull of gravity. Something we frequently don't notice and take for granted. It keeps us rooted and on this beautiful earth which is beneath us. And from this sense of groundedness, just noticing that this body is already breathing and tuning in to the rhythm of your breath right now. Allowing each out-breath to soften the body and to soften the mind. And allowing each in-breath to open the body and to bring energy into the mind. Clarity and alertness. The thinking mind falls to the background, and the body and the breath comes to the foreground of our experience. Just noticing if there's any unnecessary tension held right now. It's okay to relax the forehead and the jaw. It's okay to relax the brain, the thinking mind. The shoulders can relax. And around this upright spine, we can allow the arms to just fall right where they are. What would it feel like to let go a little more in the chest, in the belly, And scanning downwards and connecting to the legs, the knees, the shins, and the feet. And breathing all the way into the roots of the body. This is home. The same body which has been breathing from the moment we were born, and will carry us all the way to our last breath. Taking a moment to just have a simple sense of gratitude of how beautiful it is to just be alive right now. Just to sit and breathe is enough. And if the mind's caught in worry or thinking, it's okay. Just allowing any thought to be like the breeze outside, or to be like clouds in the passing sky, while we're seated right here on the earth. There's nowhere else you need to be right now. And just beginning to notice the quality of awareness between thoughts, the quality of the awareness which receives the rhythm of the breath. We can call this the heart. So subtle, but so central to human experience. And just allowing this awareness to rest in any degree of space which is present. Allowing the mind to rest in ease. Allowing the awareness to rest in itself. The breath falls to the background of experience. And this simple lightness or openness comes to the forefront of our experience. How does it feel to have an awareness which is completely open? In which sensations can arise and pass, Thoughts can come and go. The seat of mindfulness, presence, and heart. This is like medicine for the human nervous system. To just drink in this quality of ease, of non-interference with the mind. It's like finally coming home. Always available, always present. What would it feel like for these last few minutes to give up any sense of control in the mind? Any sense of protection or fear? Releasing the mind from control and allowing your awareness to rest in itself. No matter what the circumstances of life are, this release or freedom is always possible, is always accessible. So thank you for taking this 15 minutes to practice. And I just wanted to share that from my own experience, finding any degree of this peace, it's this release of the mind has been the most beneficial thing I've done in my life. It doesn't cost any money. It's always accessible. And with time and with practice, it has become a more natural resting place for my mind. So I just really encourage you to, continually find ways to discover this in your own life. The sense of releasing from control and simply being able to be present. It's a beautiful gift. And as always, I hope it has been beneficial for you in some way. If it has, I just encourage you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment below just saying what's up or introducing yourself. Be well.